All right, guys, this is our retrospective episode. So we're going to start including Aaron and Stacey. Guys, say hello.
Hello.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go over the first 3 episodes, and then every episode after that, 3 episodes at a time. And we're going to go into the episode and see what we've learned, looking back just on setting everything up and just seeing how we've grown in general. And then after, we'll go into what I'm reading, what I've read, podcasts that we've listened to, and just have an open discussion about that. And then we're going to go into a Q&A. And that, sorry, my bad. We're going to go into what's on my mind. So we're just going to have an open discussion about what's going on with my mind and what I've been thinking about lately. And then a Q&A. And then we'll tease you about what's coming next.
Stronger, harder, faster, healthier, better.
So I guess the first thing is, how's everybody's day going?
Good.
Good. Aaron, how's your day going?
All right.
Yeah. Have you guys watched anything?
I'm watching The Monsters.
Have you seen that series?
No.
Do you know the Monster series?
No.
This one's not very good.
No, it's not. No. It's so you know how they did the Dahmer series?
Okay.
And then they did Eric and Lyle Menendez. And now they did Ed Gein. So this definitely been the worst out of the whole series.
You know, I stopped watching Foundation. It just got too boring. I don't know if you guys have Apple TV.
No.
The one thing we don't have.
I know we have all the streaming services, but Apple is the one I'm nah, I don't think I'll get.
Yeah, there's some really good shows. There's some really good shows on Apple TV.
Yeah.
I would cancel probably Netflix before Apple TV, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Where are you in Monster?
Ted Lasso's on Apple TV.
Everybody tells me Ted Lasso's is so
it
good.
was funny. I did watch the first season when I had Apple TV, and then
you got rid of it?
And then I just didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a couple seasons of it.
What I have lined up next for watching, I haven't started yet, so I shouldn't really speak to it, but it's called Murderbot. And I'm not good with actors' names. I don't really care who you are or whatever, but it's the guy,
Cheers to that.
True Blood. So it's the actor from True Blood. I don't know his name. Like I said, I don't care. But
yeah.
Have you ever guys watched True Blood back in the day? It was on Netflix.
No, it was on HBO.
It's on HBO.
But
Netflix,
True Blood was so good.
it was. Yeah.
It was so sexy. You never watched True Blood at all? So basically, it was this town where the world knows that there's vampires, werewolves, all these things, and you just live together. And obviously, vampires need blood. So, but they were eating humans. So a corporation made synthesized blood called True Blood. And so it's vampires would go to the bar and order True Blood. And then there'd be that taboo of oh, have you ever been with a vampire? You ever been with a werewolf? Where about you go back? Yeah. So it got
It doesn't work the same.
I know, but you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that was a sick show. True Blood was good. It was
It's old now though. It's that was 2010 or something.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, they took it off Netflix.
No. I'm doing my Gilmore Girls rewatch.
Every fall, my way.
That's it.
Every single fall.
It's true.
This is my invitation. I'm can you do that? I can't focus.
In the beginning,
So fast. I can't
They do, but the scripts, did you ever read about it? The scripts are double what regular are because they spoke so fast in the show.
I feel sorry for those actors trying to
Right?
remember all those lines. It's crazy.
No, I literally watch it every fall. Pour a nice little glass of wine and then
You and Shane would get along great.
just
yeah, aren't they making a documentary?
yeah, but the two main people
Or not on it?
Alexis Bledel and Lauren Graham are not in it. But the rest of the cast is.
Why do you think they're not in it?
Apparently they were filming other stuff or something.
Oh, they're
I
always.
haven't seen them in anything.
I don't know. No, Lauren Graham's in a new movie. One of those.
She was a cutie.
Which one's Lauren Graham?
You ever seen Bad
mom.
Santa?
The mom? Oh, she's in another TV show.
She was, one of the, it was a long running one, Modern Parent or something. I didn't watch it, but
that's the name.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
Yeah.
Shane didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gilmore Girls is kind of tense sometimes. I remember I was passing by and it's I want Chinese food. What kind of Chinese food? I want spring rolls. Veggie rolls? Spring rolls. Oh, this kind of beef? I'm what kind of dialogue is this? It's just so
Hooks you in
quick,
now.
quip.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. I finished the Monster series last night. Actually, it was okay.
It's taken me a long time. It's also just not But I told you, I heard that it's not like factual
It isn't. I've looked
at
up
all,
some
but
stuff.
the Dahmer one was like pretty factual.
Yeah. Eric and Lyle Menendez was pretty on point too. Also, I mean, we talked about it, but so you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Okay,
Oh, that's a good one.
that's a really good
What is
show.
that on?
Probably Netflix.
Really?
Yeah,
It's like with Mayans too, but Mayans was way better.
yeah. So Charlie Hunnam plays this like murderer, but it's just like so unrealistic, just because he's like so good looking. So it's like he's like creeping out the girls, but I'm like, if this man was looking at you across the room, you'd be like, "What's your name? What's your number?"
Yeah, good-looking people have too much going for them to go risk being thrown in jail.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess so. That's quite a pivot. What do you mean by that?
Well, the same thing what you just said. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
I guess so, but I'm just
Why
saying.
it's unrealistic.
I guess so. Yeah, I'm just saying because it's like they.
Not saying that doesn't happen. Some psychos are good looking and do some crazy shit. But,
Yeah, well, technically at that time, Ted Bundy was like good looking for that time.
Yeah, he looked like everybody
Yeah, he did,
else
like
in
a
California.
nice white Caucasian guy.
in
Yeah.
Kingston, we had a crazy guy too, didn't we? What was his name?
Kingston.
Yeah. He's in the Kingston Max. What was his
It's
name?
Paul Bernardo.
Yeah, Paul Bernard.
Yeah.
Isn't he from Kingston?
Toronto. He was like the Carla Homolka. They were like the Barbie and Ken killers. That was like a documentary.
Really, I didn't know. I never heard of that.
Yeah, they were called the Barbie and Ken killers because he was like the Scarborough rapist or something like back in that day.
Holy shit!
He got
Yeah.
put in the Kingston pen. So
Yeah.
so that's why I associate with Kingston.
Yeah.
Because it was always like
He's-
if I lived in
yeah.
Kingston, and it was like on the news a lot when he got thrown in jail because he was coming to Kingston.
Yeah.
Which one's the one that they made the documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats"?
Oh, that was like I don't know, the guy.
Luke
Oh, yeah, Magnata or
Magnata.
something.
He was a creep because he was a guy who
But it's all those weird
dismember and then he would do wild stuff with them.
Yeah,
He was wild.
yeah.
So since we're on the topic, people don't realize how much it costs taxpayers to keep those guys alive in prison because they can't be put with. Because my stepmom's in corrections.
Yeah.
And they can't be put with the regular, like inmates, like the other inmates in maximum security because they'll
Yeah.
right, like.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, it's like the inmates take care of them.
Yeah.
So they have to be kept separate. So it costs like twice, 3 times as much as any other inmate. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
You ever seen the show Mayor? Last one. You ever seen the show Mayors of Kingston?
Oh, that was a
I
really
watched
good
Jeremy
one.
Renner. See, I don't know many actors' names, but Jeremy Renner. I know.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Could you give me a little Jerry Renner vibe sometimes
I've got
yeah.
with your hair?
when I'm more fit, I get Jeremy Renner a lot.
Jerry Renner's a cool guy, man. I can't believe he survived that like
Yeah.
crazy snowplow accident.
Yeah. He's an inspiration for sure, and he's like I love him.
He's a nice
in
guy.
Music too. He plays guitar.
He has an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rocks, man. I haven't listened to the album. I don't know about it, but I've been meaning to.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be like nice. I think it's like alternative rock.
Yeah.
I think it's like Nickelback and all
I
that
think I've
stuff.
heard one song. And
Yeah?
yeah, not Nickelback. No, it's more. I think it's a little
So
more.
much judgment.
What? Well, like maybe like Black Keys, like that.
No, he's definitely not his own thing, but neither are those either.
Oh wow, I got it completely wrong. On that note, we're gonna go
I
into.
heard one song, so I can't.
That's fair. I'll check it out after. Okay, so first episode, retrospect season 1. At that point, you guys weren't on board for that, I believe.
I was.
You were? Mm-hmm. Okay. I can't remember which episode you were like officially on board though.
Monica.
Monica? Okay. So the first episode was Monica.
Well, there we go.
There you go. First
I was. I think.
No, not till then. But so Monica Sebasta, so she was a friend of mine that I knew through the trainer kind of industry. We asked her on. She had like a very good insight when it came to like having balanced, and because I find this was before COVID. This is after the COVID was like pretty much done when she came. Yeah, when she came on.
Before COVID.
Was it before
It was
COVID?
before COVID, yeah.
I don't think so.
100%.
No, I started helping you after COVID. That's why. I'm like,
No, but I don't
It was
think
before.
I don't think so, because in the episode we talked about how COVID made people like come together when it comes to health.
right.
Yeah, but after the first lockdown.
After, well, that's
Yeah.
that's true. There was a lot of lockdown, so I could have been. Well, there was
During COVID.
during COVID, probably during COVID. But we drank Empress gin. Have you guys tried that? No, Empress gin. So it's like,
It's pretty. It's purple.
yeah. See, girls love it. So it's purple gin, but if you mix it with certain things, it changes color. So it looks like fancy. It looks like a potion. But the first thing that really stood out to me when I was rewatching that episode was she talked about how COVID, for lack of better, like really made people take care of their health more, right? Because they made people realize like, okay, I need to be healthier. My lung capacity has to be better. I have to eat healthier. Did you guys find that yourselves, like around people you know that like wanted to eat healthier when COVID like kind of slowed down?
No, not at all.
No?
Yeah, even me, I was opposite. Because I had to shut my business down, and I was pissed about it, and I hated the world at the time. So
Yeah.
I treated myself like shit.
Yeah. What were you?
No, I don't think. I mean,
What were the people that you've seen around
yeah,
you? Yeah.
no, honestly, I don't think that I think people just like relied even more on like being told like the vaccines or like they were just waiting to be told what to do. But I didn't see anything, even in the education system, I didn't see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is true. There was that divide.
There was no more focus though. Like there should have been more focus on like health and like
movement.
eating better, moving better. But instead they put a bunch of kids on computers and...
Yeah. That first year, you couldn't fail, right? When the first lockdown. So it was like the year of slackers. You definitely could have passed by.
Yeah.
So that was definitely crazy. Yeah. I definitely found though that like when COVID slowed down, that like personal training sales and gyms, like people were striving, or hungry, I should say, to get back into like, because then there was that term, right? The 15 COVID weight or whatever.
Yeah, the COVID-15.
COVID-15, sorry. Yeah. So like, I did find people after when the COVID slowed down, like they're like, okay, I need to get back to it. So it was nice to see people care about like their food and nutrition a little bit better.
Yeah. When it became on the news and stuff, when they shut down the gyms, and like it was like the second or third one, and they all kept saying like that you need to move your body. You need like the whole picture will help you if you catch COVID to like, it'll help you with your recovery and everything like that. Remember it was like the mayor was on the news on CP24 because he was like against closing the gyms. That's when I saw more people be like, oh, maybe there's something about this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I think more people drank.
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the episode. I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to one of our sponsors for the podcast, Methylene Blue. You can find this at Paradigm Supplements. We like to use it here at the podcast just because it helps with gut health, immune system, ATP performance. Use code GetAlpha15 for a little bit of money off. Other than that, let's get back to the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That's why they never closed the LCBO. I mean, thank goodness, but like...
Yeah, LCBO prices were... Their budget probably...
Should have. Well, the hospitals would have been drowned with people going through withdrawal.
Yeah. Like, what's that term? Something alcoholics? Functioning alcoholics would be... It'd be wild.
Yeah.
Definitely. Next thing we talked about was how running could be therapeutic. I know you guys are not much of a runner.
No, I agree 120% with that, but
Yeah.
I can't run because my knees are...
Yeah.
So...
But back when your knees were a little bit better.
I loved it. So I remember the last time I went for a run, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. And it was my therapy. And my life changed after that actually, because it was just like, I still had the studio. I was maybe 10 or 15 pounds up, and that was too much for my damaged knee, the one with no meniscus in it.
Yeah.
So I went for a run, a little 15 pounds heavier, just trying to get focused again. And, usually what I always push too far the first time I get back. I think I did 4 or 5K, and I was like, I'm fucked. I can't do this again.
I only run in the summer when it's hot. The hottest time of the day.
Yeah, I only run in summer too. I think actually running in the winter is super dangerous. All it takes is one slip, and you're
Tear an ACL.
Yeah.
We'll go
No,
with
but
that.
seriously,
Why I don't do it.
it's so dangerous. I don't know. And then also like they're going so slow.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the cars could like.
Yeah.
It just seems like a dangerous spot. I don't know. But I definitely think that running can be a little bit therapeutic.
You love it.
Yeah. I you know what? I've never had that runner's high that people talk about, but I've also read that you have to hit like 20 plus K to get that.
Like a 3 to 5K.
Yeah.
And only when you include it in my program.
I think you have. So the problem is Norm, everything's relative. Right?
Yeah.
So you're always working out, you're always fitting, you're always doing metabolic conditioning. So you're kind of used to it, and you're kind of always in that runner's high compared to some people, right? So
That's fair if they're just starting
for
off.
you to get that runner's high, you're right. You have to do a lot more than the average person to get that, to feel a difference.
Yeah, I guess it's just like that hedonic treadmill. Like, where are you?
Like, you remember our a mutual acquaintance of ours, friend of ours, Gernot, who just did like cardio his entire life because he was into rowing, right?
Yeah.
That guy was in runner's high all the time, 24/7.
Yeah,
Never took a smile off his face.
No, he didn't. It was creepy. He was always smiling, and it was worse because he was like, isn't he German?
Austrian.
Austrian. And he was always had the accent, and he would just always be smiling. Like, what are you smiling at? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, but he was in great shape with that rowing.
Yeah, but he was always happy.
That's true.
And I think, like, last time I talked to him, he said, like, the being, like, in COVID and kind of being shut down, like, was the first time he kind of felt like, you know...
A little bit of a slump. That makes sense. And then the last thing we talked about in that episode was how people overthink movement, right? People overthink, like, I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was like 6 months ago, there was this fad for like a solid month. It was the 30-30-30 rule, where it's like, for the first 30 minutes of your day, you eat 30 grams of protein, you move for 30 minutes, and then I guess that's it. That's the 30.
Yeah, they did it with a treadmill too.
There
was like 30-minute walk.
You do it in the beginning of the first 30 minutes of your morning.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable. I like that. I've never heard of it.
See, people say that though, but it's just like, I find what we talked about in the episode is overthinking that. Like, people think they have to have a certain thing, and what Monica was saying was just move.
Yeah.
Just go for a walk. Just go for a run if you feel like it or if you can, or just go lift some weights. Like, it doesn't have to be so complicated.
No.
Yeah, no, and I find that myself. Like, I overthink things, and so it's like, oh, I'm going to start working out again. I'll start today, and then like, no, I can't start today. I haven't wrote a program yet.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck, primary language. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Right? It's like, just fucking move.
Yeah.
Then worry about that later, right?
Yeah.
Like,
What do you have time for that day?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So even like in precision nutrition for males specifically, like when I took that certification, it was like, you know, just get in a habit. It doesn't matter what the habit is. Get one good habit, because they won't even give themselves 5 minutes, right? So just even if it's working out for 5 minutes, right? Like, even I did a fast once, like what is it called? There's a store we have in Aurora.
Nature's?
No,
Healthy Planet?
right, no, it's right at St. John and Bayview. There's a juice bar there.
Oh, Revitalize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did their fast, and I was like, just asking them questions. I'm like, yeah, so why are you guys so strict about like how many, like what time I'm having these? Like, what is it? I kind of knew the answer, but I was just, inquiring.
And maybe they would have given you a different
Honestly,
perspective.
they gave me an answer I didn't expect. Oh, just building your habits so when you go finish your fast, you eat at the right times. I'm like, that is not the answer I was looking for.
Yeah,
I thought it was just something like spacing out the calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But he's like, yeah, no, just trying to retrain people to eat at the right times because they don't.
See, fasting though, I find is such a slippery slope because it's like, are you just fasting? Like, there are some good studies where fasting can help with cognition, right? And help with a little bit of performance in the sense of like if you're an endurance athlete or whatever. But then it's like, it's such a slippery slope because like, are you just fasting just to lose weight in the sense of like lowering your calories? People make it seem like such a big magic tool.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know Stacey's not a fan of fasting.
No, I hate it. Well, first of all, I would be rageful.
Yeah, she's so hangry.
If I don't eat, like...
You want my 2 cents on this?
Oh, yeah. Well, I want your whole dollar.
From my experience, it's night and day difference. Like, you know me, I have ADD, right? So it is way better. The only problem I'm having is like, I'm starting to believe all these conspiracy theories about fucking parasites and shit.
Yeah.
My stomach hurts so bad when I fast. Like, and like, my brother's like, oh yeah, I fasted for 5 days. It gets easier every day. No, it gets worse every day for me.
Yeah.
And I want to do the 3-day fast. The 3-day fast, from what I read, is the magic number because you start producing, what cells are those called? Stem cells. So it can repair any part of your body, right? And when you become catabolic, is that the right word I'm looking for? Catabolic? when your body starts eating itself, right? For energy, it eats the bad stuff at first. So I like just those two things right there.
Yeah.
Your body's eating the bad stuff, right? So possibly future cancer cells. And you release stem cells. Like everyone should do a 3-day fast every month, once a month or once every month.
I have read that.
Don't because I'm so much pain.
I have read that you should try like 2 to 3 days once a month.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a 7-day fast.
Okay.
Not honestly, full disclosure, not even because of like.
Here we
Like,
go.
not because of like any kind of like eat the bad cells or whatever. I just wanted to see mentally if I could do it.
Yeah, you do that, and I think that's really good. Like you're every year and every month you're gonna become a stronger person because you do those challenges to challenge yourself mentally. Right?
I guess so, yeah. But also just the thought of it, sound like 7 days is a lot. I YouTubed it because I was
Crazy.
I was thinking about it because the protocol is what after. You can have bone broth after like the 3rd day or something like that, as long as it's...
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, after the 3rd day,
Something new.
you're allowed
And
to
you're
have...
still ingesting calories. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No, but
You're still ingesting it.
It's negligible.
I didn't read this, but another trainer told me, like, if you stay under a certain calorie, like it's like 400 calories or something. I don't remember. 400 or 500 calories. 500 seems a lot to me. You still get the benefits of the fast. I don't know if that's true. That's just one other person told me.
Yeah. I don't know. There might be benefits, but I'll never know.
I do subscribe to the idea like food is king. Like just eat better.
Just fuel your body with like good food. It doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't have to be that complicated. I feel like if you have to fast, like starve yourself for multiple days,
But I also-
there's just like,
I also feel like there's some people who have like a bad, like we had 2 girls here who fasted for 3 days. And they're like, at the end, they were like, oh, like, how much did you lose? It's like, well, that's...
but that's what everyone looks at.
Yeah, even Scott fasted for 3 or 4 days, 75 hours.
Yeah.
And he did great. He killed it.
Yeah.
But he only lost like 2 to 5 pounds. And let's be honest.
That's just glucose and water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've never, if you can count, like, if you take into account just weight loss for glucose and water, I've never lost weight fasting. And I think you kind of should. So I think there's something wrong with me. Right? Like, but, what was I going to say? Do you know my 2 cents on the intermittent fasting? I think everyone does it wrong, and I don't know why they tell people. They tell people because it's easier. So what they tell people is like, yeah, you wake up in the morning, don't eat, right, until 1 o'clock or something. And to me, that's so backwards, but it's easy because like when you wake up in the morning, you're not hungry, like you've already fasted for a bit, so that you've gone through the hard part of a fast while you sleep. But I think you should wake up and eat, and then like stop fasting at like stop eating at 2 o'clock. Problem with that is it's so hard to come in the home at the evening and not eat with your family or anything like that.
Yeah, you have to be pretty selfish when it comes to your food timing.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, especially with your family and stuff like that.
But if you do that, the only one drawback too is the mental alertness. They say like if you fast in the morning, you're more mental alert. But some people also get mentally exhausted because they're not used to.
They don't have energy.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and then also when you're either tired or mentally tired from not like just not eating, your willpower is actually weaker. Research shows your willpower is weaker.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then even like weight training wise, like you need carbs, you need protein. Yeah. So it really, that's why I just find it's like such a finicky road because it's like when is the right time to do it?
Well,
There is no right time.
Yeah.
Just eat.
Just eat.
Just eat.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Stacey says just eat.
Just eat.
I would be a lot happier too.
I agree.
I stand by that.
Any other thoughts on that before we move to episode 2? Nah. All right. So episode 2, we had Wayne from Boss Supplements. He used to own that, and then he sold it. He brought Scotch for us, which was phenomenal. But the first thing that really stood out for that too was how business oriented he was, because he worked for Levi's. He worked for different companies and different corporations. So the first thing that was really interesting is like why he pivoted so much when it came to supplements. And his first concern was learning all the formulas. And because he said the biggest thing was like the supplement game always changes. Like for someone, we talked about it off air, but for some reason, creatine is just like back on the market. And it's been, you said, it's the most researched
the most researched supplement or thing in like most research supplement
ever. Yeah, we all know, that's like the safe one. We all know works, like actually works, but it's just like the game always changes. And so for him, it was trying to figure out, like at that time it was like fat burners and stuff like that, which were just cayenne pepper and high amounts of like caffeine, or pre-workouts and stuff like that. So for him, it was hard for him to do a whole bunch of research and learn that industry. And then the next thing he really said was challenging was his shop was open during all the lockdowns. And so he was saying that in the first lockdown, he acted like nothing changed. So he just pivoted from if you ordered through online or called them, they would basically like Uber Eat it. They would deliver it to your house, like protein and stuff like that. So I just find that as an entrepreneur, it's very, very interesting and very insightful to see, like, just a pivot, like how can we still run our business and not be like take such a hit, right? And then honestly, the last thing that just stood out was just his passion. I know you haven't met him, but Wayne was just so passionate about helping people.
No, honestly, him and Matt had like best customer service.
Yeah, they were.
I feel like I've seen in like a bazillion years.
Yeah,
like
they were good people.
Knew their clients. They knew what their goals were. You walked in there and you knew what you like. So if they had something new, they would tell you. Even if like I was picking something up for you, they'd be like, "Oh, he'll like this," or like whatever.
Yeah.
Like they knew their clients so well, which in a retail store is, I would say, not normal now. So,
Yeah, everything is such a number now.
Knowledge-wise, that's my weakness, is supplementation. Like that's something.
Mine too.
When I had the studio, I was all about movement and the nutrition part.
But those are the most important, to be honest with you.
I just didn't study. I didn't learn anything, and so I really, like, what I sell. I sold protein. I didn't, and like I just didn't talk about it. You know.
I think that's fair though. Like really, the only supplements you really need is like protein, especially if you're trying to hit high amounts of protein. Like if you're a girl, predominantly it's with women who can't hit that high mark, to add a scoop or whatever, or Stacey's not a fan of it, or cook with it or bake with it.
I don't like the taste of it cooked.
Can I be honest though? I think it's necessary in today's society to supplement, like almost mandatory.
With supplement certain stuff or
nutrients and minerals, micronutrients,
minerals for
vitamins,
sure.
Minerals.
Yeah.
Because like what I read a study, or did I hear this? I'm trying to remember where I got this from, but. Basically goes like, if people are worried about genetically modified food, you don't even have to worry about that. Like farmers consciously, like, you know, they're not, for hundreds of years, they're not like, they don't know what the nutrition value of the product is. You know what I mean? Like science, like they're not scientists, right?
Yeah.
So they're breeding, like they're reusing seeds from plants that taste good.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe not nutritious. So the nutritional value of our, like the impact of our food that we're eating is way less. So I did read this in a book, that an apple from the 1920s is something like 20 times more nutritious than an apple you get today. Because
I believe that though.
They're like, farmers are like, oh, this tastes so good, so they take it, and they can do this strange thing where they cut off a branch and tie it into the other trees, right? So that it tastes, so those other ones taste better. So the food we're eating, even organic food, even like healthy like food, it's higher in sugars. So sweeter apple, they're gonna go with that one, and it's less nutritious, right? So I think like eventually, like, we have to accept that just way we farmed for a couple hundred years, like we're gonna have to supplement to be healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was about to say before, like protein for sure. Protein, I think, is a safeguard. Creatine, I think, is phenomenal. It's a safeguard. A good multivitamin, or even like Stacey has like a stack for
cocktail.
her for fall and for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's like minerals like that matters, right? I think
you also have to, like, you can get your blood tested and find out what you're
For sure.
deficient in and what you're not. And like some of them cost a little bit extra, but I think but like some of it's worth it. Like you spend enough on like other like probably stuff that's like not needed.
But there's so many people who need stuff like that, need to know because they're struggling and they don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's a $500 to $600 thing, right? And I know that because I wanted to test like that, so I went back when I had the studio, and so I went to a naturopath because I didn't know where else to get tests like that. I got blood work done at a naturopath office, and next thing like $600 later.
Yeah.
Right? And then she's like, okay, so you're low on this and this and this, and then another $600 of supplements. I'm like, no, people can't do this. It's not sustainable. right? So
Yeah.
it's not sustainable to have those tests and keep up with it for most people.
But even if you take like a multivitamin, like they're not like my favorite, and depending on which ones you take, but like it's better than nothing.
Well,
it's for sure better than
right,
nothing.
Then there's ones that I read about, like, I don't know if I want to name names of brands and get you in trouble or anything, but like I read about a brand that's like, it's so useless that when they do autopsies when people die, it's still undigested in your stomach.
Yeah.
Like it literally does nothing.
That's disgusting.
I'm particular about what brands of like vitamins and stuff I use.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think I read somewhere that like Centrum, is that a brand?
Yep.
That there's more vitamins in dog food
Yeah.
than Centrum.
That's the brand
And they had to pivot their...
Yeah, you have to
stuff
know
to
what
us.
brand
They
you're
target,
using.
they target the elderly.
Yeah.
Right? So it's always like, so,
Yeah.
so when they're doing autopsy, they found Centrum uneven, undigested.
Oh,
Yeah. But you have to like know, like if you go into Healthy Planet or like Nature's Here, like they'll help you figure it out. And like if you know what brands, and you can just Google what has fillers and what doesn't. Because if you get like the AOR,
yeah.
Camprev, like those are good brands.
Camprev is really good.
The
Camprev.
Camprev's what I use.
Yeah, Camprev is good.
But you just have to, I don't know, find what works for you. Also, you just need to eat like some fruits and vegetables every once in a while. And
It like, listen, I understand some people who are like, I don't like this vegetable, but they eat a broad scale of vegetables. I get that, fine. But people who are like, refuse to eat fruit, I'm like, that's wild. Like, strawberries are delicious. Sweet. If you got a sweet tooth, strawberries. I don't know.
Yeah, I know people like that though. Like my father, like now that he's got, like before it was a struggle when he was like, I don't want to use the word conscious, like he would eat his vegetables, but you had to like, Dad, what are you doing? I eat your vegetables. Like, all right, but now he's got dementia. You can't get him to eat vegetables and fruit. Well, fruit maybe yes, you can get him to eat fruit.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. It's just the vegetables.
Yeah.
And he's like an 85-year-old man who only eats vegetables. It's hilarious.
But even if you can get them to have like a smoothie and you can like blend up spinach in it.
I was there every day, but he's at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Works for
different.
me, so it's a little tough.
Yeah. But even if you start it with kids, like when they're younger, like make them little smoothies, like obviously not with like protein powder, but you can put Greek yogurt, you can put like whatever you want in it.
I think that's the solution that I was saying with the problem that we're not getting enough nutrition is these smoothies, but then you just got to watch the calories. So how do you make it super rich with nutrients, but still watch the calories? Because that's the problem is like, okay, to get enough nutrients for what we're used to from like 10,000 years ago, or well, I guess we're starving back then, but yeah, it's just a balance. Like we eat too much to get to what we need.
Yeah, we definitely eat too much. But everything is, and it just still baffles me that like how expensive it is to eat better. Right? You can eat. That's why in the States, like the people eat out of like food chains because it's like two can die for $4.99.
And the portions are gigantic.
I can't. Yeah. Or
States,
the States. But here it's like, okay, you want this like better chicken or better steak or better fruit or veggie. It's like
Steak is ridiculous right now.
I don't know.
Is it?
Yeah, it's expensive. But like you also, it depends on like where you're willing. Like I'm bougie about where I get meat from.
Well,
I'll always spend extra money on steak, though.
Yeah, I'm
always.
gonna buy the cheapest possible brisket, but I've been smoking it, which is carcinogenic. So I was like, okay, I got to do that in moderation too, right?
Everything's in moderation though. Like you can still enjoy it and like alcohol and. but
Yeah,
you
it's
just-
about finding that balance.
Well, the alcohol, I think, I don't know. I've been trying to find. So if you guys know if this is true, I don't know if it's true if I heard it from somewhere or if I read it somewhere. But what I've been trying to find the backup for is if alcohol leaches nutrients from your body when you drink.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, it is
It's
poison.
It just
It is.
tastes.
You know, which is crazy that like we all know that liquor is legit poison.
Yeah.
And when you drink it too much, your body literally rejects it. But we're like, let's do it Friday night. Let's like, and it's crazy because it's just like, I don't know. That's like you say like people pre-workouts, energy drinks, bad, right? Yeah. Bad. Alcohol makes you throw up, makes you do all this stuff. It dampens your inhibition, blurs vision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, but like, you know, we'll go to the LCBL and we'll get a six pack. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that like it like 100% moderation. Like,
Yeah, you just gotta find what works for you.
That's the one thing I like about the young culture these days is they're not as heavy drinking as they were.
I don't know, but they like vape.
what do you
and
when you
stuff
say
now.
younger generation? What age?
Well, because I saw somewhere somebody was talking about that. Like 20 nowadays, like 18 to 25, probably the new 18 to 25. It's like in the States, like bars, and even here, Bars are shutting down, and the mocktail places are opening.
You know what though? Like mocktails are definitely becoming a thing for sure. Remember, and people do sober October. What's the other ridiculous one?
Dry January.
Dry January.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of like I think Stacey and I talked about. It's like if you gotta stop for a while,
Yeah, to me,
then you got an
yeah,
issue.
you got a problem.
and you gotta like figure that out.
For what?
Like if you have to
Yeah.
force yourself to do sober October or dry January, it's like then you
A
may.
lot of people have to do that.
But then it's like, but maybe you
that's-
have.
To me, like, that's not okay.
Then maybe you gotta talk to someone.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I agree 100%.
You know what I mean? Opposed to being like, yeah, I'm gonna have a drink tonight, but I didn't have any in the last 2 weeks or whatever. Or even like I don't know, like I'm at a point in my life where like I enjoy a glass of tequila or a glass of bourbon and I'm cool with that. No overconsumption.
No.
Yeah, I don't even remember last time I was like, I don't know, tipsy or
I just
whatever.
had a wedding.
I do.
I don't judge it.
Yeah.
No, but those.
I was like, I do.
Drinking straight tequila.
No, but here's the.
It was a wedding, so it was a
But
wedding.
occasions and events like that, I think that's fine. Like you're spending time with your loved ones and your friends. Like you're enjoying company.
Yeah.
You're right? I don't know. I don't know about this whole dry January. Have you ever tried one of those drinks? The mocktails?
Honestly, as bad as it sounds, like I'm just not going to waste the calories.
100%,
But
100%.
I also I like water. I like sparkling water. I like our northerns. So like for me, I'm like, I would rather just enjoy my glass of wine or my glass of
call
tequila
it.
or whiskey and be like, okay, cool, rather than and then go back to drinking my water than like have a mocktail. But I'm not a big juice drinker. Anything.
But like CrossFit,
that.
sorry to interrupt, but CrossFit gyms are like, I think it was a bit ago, they were selling like 0%. Like they were called Athletic Brew or something like that. And it's
like
just
to
like,
me, it's this very.
but that seems like a trend though. That's a trend.
For sure it is. They're all just jumping on it. And when it ends and people go back to going to regular breweries. I feel like breweries are a really big thing now.
I love it.
So
Yeah, I love breweries.
Right?
Like, I
Yeah.
would drink a Molson or anything. And then about the mocktails, 'cause I don't know even know what they're made out of. So when I first lost 80 pounds back when I was in my 20s, my first transformation, I stopped drinking. I haven't had a Coke since.
Like a Diet Coke?
oh my god, I love it. Diet Coke.
I love a good D. You know what?
Ice cold
It's,
DC.
it's definitely like my help.
Soda since then. Like, I just never.
Club
like,
soda.
I do like the club soda too.
don't.
It's refreshing.
Like, yeah, club soda, right?
Yeah.
It's just sparkling water. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I drink. I don't like, even so, my rum and Cokes, I haven't had one in years. So that's why, like, when I drink, it's usually something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink it straight, like tequila.
But that seems healthy to me. Like in the sense of like a healthy mindset. Like
Mindset, it's not healthy.
I'm not saying it's healthy, but a healthy mindset. It's like I'm just gonna enjoy something I actually like,
Yeah.
opposed to overconsumption.
Yeah.
I had an alcoholic as a client once, and he had he went
Nice.
to the doctor and found out he had diabetes.
Oof.
And the doctor's like, yeah, you can't drink anymore. He's like, you're funny. You're so funny. He's like, no, seriously, you'll die. You can't drink anymore. He's like, yeah, you're crazy.
So what happened?
So the doctor said, well, if you have to, vodka only. It's still
The doctor said if you have to.
he said that the vodka spikes your insulin apparently the least, but it still does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lesser of the evils.
Yeah. I don't know. We have clients that only drink like vodka sodas. Like if they're gonna have multiple drinks, they'll only
It's
have
kind of
vodka
cute when they're like,
sodas.
it's a vodka soda, don't worry. I'm like, it's still out
Neither
there.
of us care. Like drink whatever you want.
Yeah, no
enjoy
judgment.
it. If you're gonna enjoy it, enjoy it. But I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Well, vodka's the lowest calories,
He was telling me
isn't
that
it?
story. He's like, yeah, I can't.
It-
It's like,
That's funny. Is it vodka or tequila that's the lowest?
I thought it was vodka. Isn't it just made out of taters? I think so.
But tequila is pretty low cal. too.
yeah. Yeah. Well, the darker I think it
Yeah.
is, the more
Higher. Yeah.
higher it is.
that's-
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like just enjoy your drink, whatever you like.
Yeah. Put that here. Enjoy your drink. Harry, do that when I do that, please. Okay, guys, episode 3. So that's when we had Amanda. Amanda is actually a gym member now, but I've been friends with her for, I don't know, we've been friends with her for like 5 years.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, she's sweet. But Amanda is a therapist. And so she came on. She actually made spicy margaritas. This is the first time I've had a spicy margarita.
You made them.
She made the first one.
No, I thought you made them.
No, I made them for Anne Marie when she came on.
Oh, that's it was so spicy when you made it.
Yeah. Do you like spicy margaritas?
I don't know if I've had one.
Dude.
chopped up jalapenos and put them in.
I do drink sometimes. It's pretty good.
You know what?
I love a margarita.
Margaritas.
In Mexico, like you got.
You have to. But a margarita on the rocks. Not like a slushy drink.
I only have it
a
on the
slushy
rocks.
drink.
I don't like the slushy ones either.
On the rocks, 100%.
I make a good skinny margarita on the rocks.
I tell you what, if we're ever in Mexico together, you can order for me.
Okay, well, there you go. I'll put it on my list. But she made a spicy margarita, which I've never had before. Phenomenal. But, so the first thing that stood out with her episode is, and you know this too, like she has like that like therapist voice. Where it's like
very much so.
Very calming.
Yeah.
I lay down on the couch right now.
Very calming.
Oh,
just
yeah.
listens to you. And it's just like, it almost like, I don't know if you guys like have ever talked to a therapist or whatever, but it's just very like, almost like a trance. You're like, right?
She does though, even when you talk to her, like.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not even saying like
one-on-one.
that's fake. Like
it's just her
she's
voice.
just like that.
Yeah.
Like she's very like, you can tell when you talk to her, she just looks at you, listens, and you're like, you know, those people are like, are you assessing me right now? Like,
No,
are
she's
you?
just seeing in your soul.
Oh, she is. She's just
seeing
looking
you.
in your heart.
Yeah.
So that's the very first thing that kind of stood out to me, which obviously that tributes to her lighter work. But we talked about communication and how communication in a relationship is so obviously everybody says communicate, but like how it's hard and easy at the same time, right? So her analogy was she had somebody who the wife would get in trouble because the wife would get mad at the husband because the husband would come home early and he wouldn't do the dishes or put the dishes away. And she was so stressed out from work and it would cause a lot of rift. But she just wanted to communicate that like she's stressed out and it's just like the last thing she wants to deal with. And that's all she needed to say to him. But instead they would just fight, microaggressions. And so we talked about like how hard and how easy it is to communicate because you just have to say what you want and just kind of have that emotional intelligence, like not to be angry, right? To just say, hey, that really bothered me the other day. Like, can I just ask, like, did you mean to say it like that? And it's just like, that's so easy to say that. But when you're in the moment, I feel like you just don't want to, right? It's hard to have that emotional intelligence to be like, just say it like this. So I don't know.
I think you have to.
Well, of course you have to.
Well, I just like that's my mindset is that you have to, you can't because how I grew up. I grew up watching so many people, probably great. Like my mama went you're like 4 common laws or something. Even other family, you just watch them fight, and I'm just like, this is how I think about it. Is I love this person more than I am angry about this issue right now. So is it worth crumpling that relationship?
But you understand, like, that is beautiful that you can think like that within the moment, but to have that and like emotional intelligence to be like, think that within 2 seconds when Shane or somebody just in general upsets you is kind of rare.
Yeah, I just think I saw, like, I just don't want, like, actually a buddy of ours once said, and I never forgot this, Chris Calder said this, he's like, a relationship is like a piece of paper. And then when you crumple it, right, when you have a fight, you, like, crumple it. And then, but then when you try to make up, you put it on the table and you pat it with your hands, try to get all the wrinkles out. But there's always some creases there.
Damn, this man said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, I was listening, I'm like, fuck, that's deep, man.
I'm gonna steal that. That's pretty good.
And like, so that's what kind of how I think about it is like those wrinkles worth, like, so I try not to react. Only like, and so what Shane and I have a hard time with is knowing when you're serious because we tease each other so much.
That's a big one.
When we're serious, it's like, oh, are you joking? Because are you still joking? Are you still being sarcastic? Right? Like, so sometimes like we just come back later and said, hey, just so you know, when I said that, I said that because this is how I felt. We both do that. We're both like, so we're pretty happy people actually right now. But
but that's amazing. Do you find that you're a good communicator?
Why don't you answer that question?
I think you're a good. I think you're an over communicator.
Yeah.
But I think that's good. I'd rather be
trust the person. I will say that if I don't trust people or if I like don't know them that well, then like no.
Yeah.
But
what you said.
Which
I'd rather
one?
be over communicated.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
He's like, sometimes I wish you would stop talking, but
If you think that about me, then like, you know what I mean? Like I get it all the time. It's like, okay, right?
Okay,
It's
me
like,
too.
but I don't care.
No, over communication is better because then you just siphon through what you just said
Yeah.
instead of like trying to pull it out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely working on. I'm way better at communicating myself. But before, when this actually kind of goes into what we talked to next in the podcast, she talked about people who like withdraw, right? So like so me, for example, like I went through a lot of like emotional and physical abuse. So like my mechanism to get through it was to like turn everything off. But the problem was that like when it came to any relationship, whether it's friends or intimate relationships, that was just a habit. It's just if something upset me, or I upset them, or I knew I was wrong, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. I would just like, it was just like one of those like, you know, like Vampire Diaries, where it's like, and emotions are shut off.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it would have been, which is super toxic. It's not good. And the worst thing is like, I knew it was wrong, and I felt guilty inside, but I just couldn't help it. It was just such a safety precaution for me to do. So I've learned so much how to like not do that. So it's like, sometimes I need like a minute or two to like also, and the problem is too, sometimes I like confrontation. So like I have to make sure I'm not going to be confrontational. So I just bring it back and just be like, hey, I didn't mean like this, or this is the way I received it. And I try to be way better with that.
you are way better at that.
Yeah.
Like way, way better.
It's hard. But anyway, we were talking about it. I am way better at it now.
You are.
Yeah.
No, you are way better at it.
I just don't want to, like, exactly what you just said before. Like, I think the older I get, the more I realize how hard it is to have good people around you. And so it's just like, why do I want to sabotage that more? With like either making a jab or saying something like just to get back or whatever, or just being cold.
Sometimes you gotta let out your little petty Betty, though.
Yeah, she loves a good petty Betty.
I like when other people do it. I like hearing about it. But I think everybody communicates so differently, though. So like,
For sure.
For me, I don't hold grudges. Like, I can like, something can upset me, and and like we talk about it, and it's like, but then I'm totally fine. And then I can just like, I'm good. So I don't need like a lot of like time to get over stuff. I just am, as long as we talk about it and like,
It's honest.
and everybody's on the same page, or if someone's done something, or if I've done something, I'll apologize, or they apologize, whatever, and then, I don't know, just moving on along with your day.
Yeah. No, communication is one of the most important things. Like being good at it increases your business, increases your relationships. Like increases so many aspects of your life. And for me, it was I was good at, I think, verbal, but written was horrible. So it not harmed me because I had like an employee, for example, that I should have done more follow-up written communication after we had a meeting. Because a couple reasons. Because I think this person smoked too much weed and would forget our conversations. Right? And that ended up like, so then that kind of would piss me off. And so then I would act a certain way. And then I would maybe plan the growth of my business differently because this person does this. And then I think that got like, then that hurt them, right? Because they wanted to be more involved, and I was like, I felt like I couldn't trust them. But if I maybe put it in writing more often, so it was, for me, it was always, that was all like the worst case. But AI installed that for me because now I just dictate.
Oh my God, fuck it. AI. All right, guys, we'll get back to the podcast, but I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to our sponsors, Northern Hydration. So it's a Canadian company. They sell electrolytes. They have lemon, they have lime, they have orange. My favorite is the orange. It's one of the best flavors in my opinion. But use our discount code GetAlpha10. Other than that, let's get back to the episode.
I just dictate now, and it's so much easier.
We're not a fan of AI.
No, we're not.
Aaron likes
What I
Aaron.
hate about AI, which I think should be banned. So many stupid AI videos on social media. It should be allowed, right? Like it shouldn't be.
It's hard to tell what's true and what's
I
not.
saw a dog the other day, like curling and doing a machine mid-row, and it looked cool. But I was like, "This is so bad."
You
Like,
were going to say Jordan's video.
oh, I forgot about that. So one of our friends who he doesn't care actually. No. The owner of Bacon and Barbells.
I'll just fully calls him out.
he did an AI video, and because he was trying to get Lola, one of his dogs, to do a flip, right? And it was completely harmless or whatever. And then AI gave his dog, a girl, a dick when they like flipped, and he's like, "Wait, what the heck?" But it just shows like with AI when you put something in, like it's you don't know.
I can spot it now, but I think in the future,
it's the eyes, right?
Well, it's so much more, and also behavior. So right now, I think what's trending on my feed that I hate seeing, because I'm like, it's not real, is like risky situations where like I saw a guy was getting a deer out of a truck, and a cougar came up and took the deer from him. Right? And I'm like, that's not real. That did not happen. That's an AI video, but it was so well done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, people don't know that this is not real, and they like it.
Yeah.
And poor older people too.
Yeah. They need to
Who see it on
back,
Facebook or something.
They need to bring back the dislike button.
Yeah.
That's rough.
For this, right? Or like, you know what I mean? I want the dislike button back.
They need to bring. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It will like some sort of button. It doesn't have to be dislike, but it's just like don't show me this more like button as much.
Oh yeah.
Right. So then and then hopefully that kind of takes the video.
But didn't they switch the dislike to just an angry face?
Yeah, I think you can put like only on Facebook you can put like that, but if you press the X, it'll say like snooze this or like don't show me stuff like this, and you can click it.
I want something that hurts their algorithm.
Oh, I see
God.
what you're saying.
And,
Yeah.
And what I don't like about it, and I see the thing, because then when people political, like you kind of, when people start talking about politics, you kind of don't want to be able to dislike their thing because they should have a right to speak. But I just really don't like these AI videos, and I just want them taken down.
I just don't like AI.
AI is just scary. I mean, we joke around about it a lot, but like, have you? Well, it's helped us when it comes to like some things. When it comes to like, if we want to, like for the design of this room, we took a picture and we said what we wanted, and then we did a mock-up and stuff like that. That was awesome, right? And then we kind of put it away because we were scared of it, right? But it's just like,
unfortunately, in the future, though, if you don't embrace AI, you're not going to be able to keep up to other businesses. Right?
it depends on the business.
Yeah.
If it's personal, like personal training, whatever.
Yeah.
But even I don't know if you saw, but somebody made a whole podcast, a 3-hour podcast of Joe Rogan interviewing Steve Jobs, and it was a whole podcast.
Can you tell?
And yeah, a little bit, but also maybe because I knew it was AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like he never has met Steve Jobs, and I don't know if you saw, but now there's AI music. Have you heard of that?
AI
Been
music.
there for a while. I've never seen it. I don't
So
know
honestly, it is phenomenal. So this guy or these people will put like a gangster song, like Gangster's Paradise or whatever, and they will make it into like a 1950s blues jazz and put a whole artist, and it sounds phenomenal. They give legit. And next year, it's the first ever AI actress who's doing a movie.
Yeah, like
Which is super scary.
weird.
Super scary.
I don't. Robots freak me out.
No, like
All of it
anybody
freaks
can
me
make a
out.
video, like a war video now, like and then say, "Oh, this is happening," and
Yeah.
so you can't believe anything you see anymore.
Yeah. Well, did you see that Will Smith AI'd his crowd? He made an AI. He made a.
Like that's so sad.
That is pretty sad.
That's so sad.
Well, spoil that.
I don't
That's
know.
where I don't like AI, but I like AI like where people don't know how to use it as actually tasks done. So you can get actual things done, like sorting junk out of your email.
Yeah. But those kind of
do,
tasks make sense.
You can help it with some accounting. Just keep,
See, I wouldn't trust it only because like when like I cook our food and then like I'll figure out like the macros per like,
It was wrong.
serving.
always wrong.
And I so he's like double check it and see like one day because I said to him I was like this isn't right because I know ballpark I like you once you've been doing cooking for so long and portioning out all your food like you have like a ballpark of what everything is. It was like so wrong.
Yeah, because like what I do for a living in marketing and on video for people, I know how to fix that. So, but you have to build your own agent to double check and then also give it the formula specifically. And you can really reduce that. But yeah, I don't know why it's.
But look at the steps you have to do that when she can just figure it out.
To put it in.
But like a programmer like me can set that up for you.
That's it. If you're not a technology person, such as myself, then
I'm not a technology person.
But it's even like the surgeries when people are like, "Oh, the robots are going to take over." I will take hands down. a human doing it and the risk of human error than I would a robot operating on me. Absolutely.
I've been in a Tesla, but I've never been in it when it's self-driving.
No way.
They actually self-drive. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know there's companies in the States that are doing taxis self-driving and around the world in places.
Yeah.
But I think in Canada, like, I don't know if Tesla's, like, I know they park themselves.
No, they can, remember? Somebody told us when they came and they drove and they were like, oh yeah, I got some work done because the car drove.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
But yeah, it's...
Was it Liam? I mean, that makes sense.
That's different. I think, like, you can get on the highway and tell
Yeah.
Tesla to drive. No, but what I mean by self-driving, sorry, I should have been more specific. There's taxis that will change lanes, like, get you from A to B.
Heck no.
Driving. Like, that will, signal for a left-hand turn, like, get you from A to B with no one behind the steering wheel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, man.
Right. I don't think they're letting Tesla do that yet, because there's a lot of people that would just do that, never drive again.
Yeah.
Did you see? I showed Stacey. You know, when you've been in a Tesla, right?
No, so can I give you some back? So this is why, because people were like, "Oh, this guy's an idiot. They're driving themselves." The reason I say they're not driving themselves is because when I was shopping around and wanted a Tesla, I finally talked her out of it. And I was on the website. Like, it was a feature to add for it to park itself and come pick you up at the thing, but it wasn't like there wasn't anything about full self drive when I was like searching the options.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think they do.
No. Okay, so I get what you're
saying. Do you like the food delivery ones? When I was in Florida this summer, it's like Uber Eats, but it's like a robot machine, and they like just drive up to the restaurant. And I've never been more creeped out. And the workers just like put the food in there, and these little robot things just like drive to the person's house.
That's kind of wild.
That'll be drones though eventually.
Yeah, that's so spooky. I don't like that.
Oof.
It freaks
Isn't
me out.
Amazon like already experimenting in some countries with like drone deliveries?
Oh, I don't doubt that. They're Amazon's crazy.
It's already only one day. I feel like we can all wait the one day.
I know, that's so true. But we're in a year of like a year. We're in an age of like instant gratification.
Yeah, you've always said that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But that's it for episode 3. So those are the first 3 episodes. Now we're going to go to the segment of what I'm reading and what I've read. So right now I'm reading Mastery by Robert Greene. So Robert Greene wrote 48 Laws of Power. A very famous book. So Mastery really talks about how to master yourself to master different tasks and also to get new attributes and stuff like that to help you. It's a big book. I'm only halfway through. And then the second book is a 6-circle strategy, which it's phenomenal. So this guy basically made himself from pretty much nothing into very much something. And he has his own financial group.
He had his own financial investing company. Yeah. And then they've just...
You know him.
Yeah, I do. He's a family friend.
He's a family friend, but it's a phenomenal book. I definitely suggest you guys to go out and read it. Something that really stuck out with me in that book is I joke around with Stacey, but it was he said that one thing that stuck to him was somebody told him that a dog that chases 2 rabbits will always go hungry, which obviously means you do too much and you're going to sacrifice, right? And I definitely have a bad habit of trying to do too much personally. Like, I always think I think it's weird because I think it's a strength and a weakness because I think I can do more. I push for more, but also, I'm just a person. I can only do so much. And I feel like, Aaron, you're the same. You try to do so much.
Yeah, if I would just focus on one thing.
Because I'm always like a one more person, one more rep, one more hour, one more note, one more whatever. And then sometimes it's great. That creates, some...
Probably my biggest fault.
For sure is bad for me too.
My biggest fault is not focusing on one thing business-wise.
Business-wise, yeah.
And yeah.
You're pretty good with stuff.
Thank you.
No, but she's like, this is not working for today. We're going to put that for tomorrow. And then there's some days where she's got report cards, she's got social media posts she's got to put up, and she pours a glass of red and she crushes it.
Yeah.
I'm referring to focusing on one product.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know.
Too many products.
Make a list, though. It's the teacher in me. You have to make like a list. And I'm very much like a type B teacher, but like you have to make a list, and then you can just go through, and then you just check off as you go, and then you don't forget what you have. It works really well.
I think that's true. And then podcasts. I just listened to Chris Williamson's podcast with Matthew McConaughey. It was really good. It was his 1,000th episode, and it's crazy how like Matthew McConaughey has been transferred into more of a philosopher, like a modern day philosopher, than an actor. So I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting, and he's a very interesting guy. Have you guys listened to any podcasts?
No.
No, Aaron.
No, not lately. I'm just in the education mode right now.
I love it. Well, I listen to podcasts for
it's just
education.
Mostly, yeah, it's mostly YouTube and actual courses I paid.
Oh, okay. All right. Guys on the grind.
So YouTube is like, yeah, it's all AI stuff right now, actually.
All right. So next subject is what's been on my mind lately. So it was my birthday Wednesday, and the biggest thing that I've always been trying to work on is balance. So how do you guys actually think you create balance? Because everybody says you just create boundaries, right? But it's if you're trying to achieve so many great things, you know, something always has to sacrifice. So how do you, I guess my question to you guys is, how do you think you keep that balance safe?
I don't think I do.
Well, that's very honest. What about you?
I think...
Because I think, sorry to interrupt you, one thing. I think we're all here very much high achievers in mindset, where we're always, again, thinking, let's do more, let's do more, let's do this, let's do this. And like, something always has to go, and balance comes in. I've been trying to create balance my whole life. Well, not whole life, but last 2 years, probably since the gym opened, been trying really hard to be more cognitive of it and actually like caring of myself of it. But I just find it's so much easier said than done.
My personality, I can't do it. Balance does not exist. I get obsessive. It's in that quality of an ADD person. Yeah. But I think any truly successful person does not have balance.
I do agree with that too.
Right? Yeah. Like, you know, for those multi-millionaires and billionaires, like, they don't have balance. They just work. And like, I have a brother who's done very well. He just works. He has no balance. His rest of like his family life really struggles. And he just works 16 hours a day, you know? And for me, when I had the studio, balance was hard. Like my workout struggled. And I worked on it. Like, I remember I'd be finishing at 9:30 at night, and I said I should really work out right now because I haven't worked out yet, but Shane's home and she'll be in bed soon. So I got to go home. So now my workouts. So I remember that. Like, it was like, she'll never know, but like, I made that decision almost every day to spend more time with her than there's something I had to do at work.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like it because I'm still getting home at 9:30.
Yeah.
But it was also slightly mismanagement. Like, I could have worked out during the day if I would have managed my time better. But I don't think there is balance when you're a high achiever in something. You could be like super great family man. Yeah. But your business life or your work might suffer. You know what I mean? Like, you could be great as that, but maybe you're a lousy husband or your business isn't that going that well. Right? Like, it's really hard. Balance is super tough.
It is. I think I heard it. I think I can't remember who. I think Alex Hormozy said there's more to think of more of like there's seasons to life. There's seasons where you need to work out a little bit less because you're focusing on your work and your family, or you're seeing your family a little bit less because you're trying to be a little bit more in business to provide a better future. But his thing was don't be attached to like one season, like to rotate the seasons. And then that in some way will create a balance because it's creating different seasons. And that is what I've been trying to do more is like for example, like every week I'm like, I want to do bag work. I want to hit the pads. I want to run on the treadmill. I want to do weight training. And it's like, there's only 7 days a week. And I'm very fortunate where like, I still have the energy to like run 2 a days or 3 a days, but you can only do that for so long. Right. And also I started feeling guilty because I'm like, I just had an amazing weight training session, and I can go run for an hour, or I can research podcast guests or do work or whatever. And I start feeling guilty. I'm like, well, maybe I should do a little bit more work. So that's what's been on my mind lately about that.
Yeah, when you own a business, I found it hard to take time for your own physical health and fitness because there is always something on the to-do list that you might not get done that day. I found a struggle like that. I was lean from 2006, 2007 until 2015 when I opened my studio. And from then, like I started, like I think between 2015 and 2020, between that 5 years, I put on 20 pounds. And so I went like 8 years being super lean, like 14%, 10% body fat up and down between that. And then owning my own business, I slowly, like, I never went back down. Right? Like, I slowly, like, gained that 20 pounds. It was just because, like, running that business, I always had something, what I thought was better to do or more important. So,
Because there's always something to do.
Always.
When you're sitting there just watching a show or something, there's always something to do. So.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, where do you find that, like, I know it sounds woo-woo, but where do you find that self-love? It's like, yeah, but that's okay. You know what I mean? I'll do that tomorrow.
But also, I think when you own your own business, like, I think you feel the same, but, like, you genuinely love what you're doing. So
it's not.
It brings you joy. It's not like a chore being here, where unless you're, like, at a 9 to 5, where, like, you're working for somebody else, you don't necessarily have that purpose, that ambition, that drive. I don't know. I think it's definitely different. Like,
for sure.
I feel like we do a pretty good job of, like, keeping, like, our workouts in as, like, non-negotiables.
Non-negotiables are important.
Yeah, like that.
Hard to abide by, but not.
Well, especially in a gym too, right? Like, I mean, we can't sit here and tell people, like, you need to make time for you need to grocery shop, you need to cook, you need to do that, but then we're not
trying to do that. Yeah.
I hear you, but the hard time is, like you say, you love what you do, and I think for me, the problem was, like, I love what I did, and it was more important than me.
I think too with you, I think when you opened up, like you had lightning in a bottle. Like, you became so successful so quick, and you had to ride that wave automatically, and so things need to be sacrificed, right? And I think you didn't want to let up, and opposed to, like, a slow progression, you learn to change different things, right? And I think you hit the ground running. You killed it. You know what I mean? We all know you did, right? And so you're like, I got to keep going. I got to stay on task, right? And then that's when things sacrifice.
And you also did it by yourself, though.
That's a big thing. You did it by yourself, and, like,
we do it together, so it's very different, right? Like,
well, and I think it's mindset. Like, I could have done better. I could have taken better care of myself.
You can say that with anything, though.
It's mindset in that, like, again, I had to really love myself more in the business, right? But did I do that? I don't know. I had to. All the words are missing for me here, but I had to just manage better. Like, there's like my difficulties. Like I do struggle with keep staying organized. So in my subconscious, I was like, if I take some me time, I remember thinking about this. If I take some me time right now, I'm gonna miss something.
yeah,
Right, I'm gonna miss something. So I sometimes, I guess people call this me time, but I would just sit and think, what am I missing? Right, what did I forget to do? Right, and not work out. Right, because unless I'm running, I can't do both the same. Like, working out is more like, especially the metabolic conditions we're doing at the time, you don't think about things.
No,
you're just surviving. So I would actually, sometimes I would just sit there and go, what did I miss?
yeah.
What can I do right now? Like, I got distracted earlier with something else, and what did I miss? Like, right, like, and so when you think like that, but that's just me, right? Somebody else wouldn't thought like that, right, and wouldn't add to that struggle. But that was a struggle that I made for myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's all things are true. Okay. Second last one. So Q&A segment. So we did a Q&A on Instagram, on our podcast page, our gym page, and my personal page. So Stacey picked 5.
Ooh, okay.
5, and well, let's see how it goes.
Okay. So what does alpha actually mean to you now, and how has that definition changed over time?
I think it's always been the same to me, man. It's always been like, just be good to others, be good to yourself, which is hard for me to do, but be good to yourself and do the hard thing, but the right thing. And to me, like, it's sacrifice for anything. Sacrifice in the sense of, in this conversation with somebody, like, you're going to have to be the one who listens and not talks, or you're the one who needs to whatever, deal with the situation. I think, to me, when I think of alpha, I definitely think of sacrifice, for sure. But I've always thought that like that, though. I've always thought that like that.
What is one podcast guest or conversation that changed the way you think about life or success?
You know what? Definitely Mark Prada.
Yeah.
I
loved his episode.
Yeah, when I remember when he teared up and he said he was pushing his son on the swing, and he said, doesn't matter how long, I'll push him here forever. And I remember, I don't know, it was just because of memory, but I was with Isabella at the park, and it just hit me that this man was, scheduled to suicide because he, and like all that was important was just making sure this kid or his kid is happy and do whatever she wants or he wants. I'm just thinking of Isabella. So that one definitely still sticks out to me.
Why did you start the Get Off a Mindset podcast? And what do you want people to take away from it?
I really like understanding people. I really like diving into why they tick, how they do that, selfishly, because I want to understand something that I can help with myself, and how I can be better. But I just love understanding people in general, I think. What was the second part of that?
What do you want people to take away from it?
Oh, just that, honestly, this sounds really silly, but like, if you're listening or watching this, like, we try really fucking hard to give you guys a good show. Like, we try to create good angles. I stress out 2 weeks before the podcast on show notes and try to make sure they're the right show notes and that I'm the right interviewer. Stacey comes in and makes sure that everybody feels comfortable and everybody's cool with everything. Aaron works on all the edits. So, like, we try really fucking hard. Okay? So I think that's definitely, we want to provide the best thing for you guys. This is no, like, slouch shit. We're trying to give you guys A game all the time. So please know that we do the best we can to give you the best we can every time. And that we're always working to upgrade the podcast, whether it's a room, whether it's me just being an interviewer in general. I have a book right now on being a better communicator so I can understand and tell like the questions a little bit better. So I really hope you understand we're doing our best here. So like, subscribe, and share. And then anything else would be, honestly, just when you're listening to our podcast or watching our podcast, just be open to learn. Just be open to learn, and you don't have to agree at the end.
Okay, 2 more. How do you handle days, when motivation isn't there?
It's either two things. I either grab my nuts and just get it done.
I knew that was going to be your answer.
Or I honestly, which is what I've been doing more often, I just remember and feel how grateful I am with everything. Like, if I'm tired, if I had a really bad sleep and we have to do a podcast, I remember how fucking grateful I am that I get to do this with you guys. And that gives me more energy. Or if I'm tired in the gym to teach a class or have a client, I remember how grateful I am that this person is paying me for my time, for my education, for my knowledge, to make them have a better hour. And that gives me energy. So I act super aggressive and I just get it done, or I just remember how grateful I am to have these opportunities.
I like it. Last one, and I'm really, really excited.
Oh gosh, what is it?
What has been your proudest moment?
Oh my gosh.
Since opening Get Alpha, since we opened the gym and the podcast and everything.
So I have a very hard time being proud. But to be honest with you, one of the two things that stand out that I took a moment and was proud was when we did the Sweat for Sick Kids, because it was for such a good cause.
Yeah.
And we raised more than what we expected, and people came, and to see our team all on like the gym floor, like cueing everybody and having a good time and seeing the members having a good time and all of us in our jerseys was just like such a quality team moment. And honestly, the second time I remember being proud is when Eddie cut the ribbon because like for us to be able to give someone the opportunity to grow their business and be part of that it was super, super rewarding and made me very proud, and it made me feel like I'm giving something back. So it was probably those two.
That was really hard for him.
When it regards to the gym, obviously, I'm proud of being a father and stuff like that. But when it comes to the gym, those are the two things. That's it. Those are the 5.
Those are the 5.
All right, great. All right, guys. Hope you appreciated that. This was a lot of fun, actually. I really enjoyed this. Obviously, comment and definitely let us know if there's anything you want to add more on or you don't like, you want us to take away. We definitely are open to some criticism in a nice way. But just to tease you a little bit of upcoming episodes, we have Zach from Northern Raised Meats coming on. We have Robbie Moss. He was on season 2, I believe. He's going to come on, talk a little bit about fatherhood. He's a dad now. He wants to talk about High Rocks and how CrossFit is obviously dying off and the ramifications of that. So that's going to be fun. That's coming in. And we have, 5 more episodes of season 4? So we have 5 more episodes of season 4, and then we're going to hit the ground running when it comes to season 5. We're going to crush it. We're actually changing the outline when it comes to the podcast room in general, and it's going to look fucking beautiful. So we're excited for that. But other than that, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify, tag us if you're listening. Definitely like, definitely subscribe to the Spotify account. Anything else, guys?
That's it.
Yeah? It was okay? You weren't too nervous?
We did it.
Yeah? You okay? All right.
He wasn't on camera, so.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe one day we'll get Aaron on camera.
Yeah. There's a spot right beside me.
But other than that, guys, we love you. And if there's anything else you want us to answer, just let us know. But other than that, enjoy the day. Love you.
That was fun.
Yay. I have to pee.